The Game Developers Conference dropped a new game trailer that I don't think many people expected, with a new look at Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra. This is the official title of the Captain America and Black Panther team-up game that we got revealed to us some time ago, being made by Skydance New Media. It served as a way to showcase the game's use of Unreal Engine 5, and the timeline has been in awe. Before I knew we got a trailer for this game, clips were circulating where people weren't really sure if they were looking at a cutscene from a game or something out of a new upcoming live action project. In this video, I'm gonna go over some details that folks didn't catch from being too wowed by the graphics, and stick around to the end of the video because we're gonna be covering multiple topics, including story beats, character appearances, and possible theories for what the gameplay is going to be like for this title. If that sounds like a great time to you and you're looking to stay up to date with coverage of this game, as well as other upcoming releases, be sure to hit the like button to help this video and subscribe to the channel for more content on Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra. Now let's hop into some of the story details. Now this game is going to be taking place in the later years of World War II, given the title 1943. Setting is in an occupied Paris, France, during what seems like wintertime. Given the name Rise of Hydra, it's safe to assume that the plot will take us down the road of discovering the secret organization that has previously made its moves from the shadows. We know that there are 6 characters who appeared in some way during this trailer. Besides Cap and Black Panther, we see our other 2 main characters that I believe will also be playable throughout the story. This being the soldier that is a part of the Howling Commandos, that has been confirmed, as well as a member of the Dora Milaje that's going to be rolling around with Black Panther. But you'd be surprised to know that we also had voiceover from Howard Stark, as well as a character by the name of Julie. Now this comes from a Marvel.com article that revealed 6 of our main cast members. First, starting off, Harry Payton, who will be playing this version of Black Panther, also known as Azzuri, that is T'Challa's grandfather. Now he's voiced plenty of characters you've seen before. You definitely know his voice from playing Cyborg in Teen Titans, Aqualad in Young Justice, or Azazel in the Batman Arkham games. We've got Drew Moreland, the voice and face of Captain America. You've got Megalyn Echkunwoki, I hope that's how you say her name, apologize if it's wrong, who will be playing the Dora Milaje spy Nanali. You got Lynn Renee, who's going to be playing the character Julie, a French ally that you have in the game, and who I believe is an original character for the story. Mark Richardson, who will be playing the soldier, who's been confirmed to be Gabriel Jones, a member of the Howling Commandos, and Joel Johnston, who will be playing Howard Stark. Alongside that, we also got a reveal of the composer, at least for the trailer, but I assume who will also be a part of making the score for Marvel 1943 as well. In addition to the stellar cast, the story trailer features original music from Grammy award-winning composer Stephen Barton. Skydance New Media is thrilled to announce that the game will boast an original score from Barton, best known for his work in film, television, and games, including Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Star Trek Picard, Apex Legends, Titanfall, and 12 Monkeys. As a huge lover of music and a guy who absolutely loved the score of Star Wars Jedi Survivor, I'm excited to hear that Barton's going to be hopping on to do the music for this game. To get back into the trailer, I think a lot of people missed where Cap is having a conversation with who we now know is Julie, where she mentions that, counting Cap, there are now currently 3 super soldiers present in Paris. It's probably safe to assume that the 3 are him, Black Panther, and then the easy answer for the 3rd would be Red Skull. Maybe it's someone else, they're doing a little bait and switch, but he is Cap's nemesis during that time period, and we're looking at the rise of Hydra too. The only question is what possibly he, or at least Hydra as an organization, did to mess with Wakanda that's got Black Panther after them as well. Now, some potential answers for where inspiration could come from for this story is a mini-series called Captain America / Black Panther Flags of Our Father, where Cap and Nick Fury and the Howling Commandos go to Wakanda in World War II to keep the Nazis from taking the country over and taking control of its vibranium supply. I did a little research before making this video, and from what I understand, that's also the comic storyline where Cap and Black Panther fought each other and Black Panther won. So I'm curious, I do think we might get a couple of inspiration story beats from this miniseries that I'm gonna get into a little later in the video. Now, jumping to what we know so far as it goes with the genre of this game, I don't expect this game to be an open world experience. Based off its reveal, it seems like this is the perfect opportunity for a captivating linear storyline. It's been previously stated that there will be 4 playable characters, but this will not feature co-op or multiplayer. The focus is a AAA single-player narrative-driven story. Now, Amy Higgin, director of the game, previously worked on the first 3 Uncharted games, and she confirmed this in the past. Alongside her track record from working on the Uncharted series, I think that totally makes sense. There's been a lot of talk about a lot of companies and studios moving things over to live service models. And then of course, with the first teaser that we got, with this having 4 playable characters, you would think that it's kind of an opportunity for co-op. But given everything that we've seen so far and just how at least very cinematic and emotional and intense even that trailer seemed, between the performances, the visuals, the score underneath it, I think it's safe to say that Skydance New Media came in with a plan and they're sticking to it, and I'm all here for it. Now, the trailer gives us a few hints at the type of gameplay we can expect as well. I'm not sure if a lot of people caught that. There's a point where we see Cap running through a barren area with a third-person over-the-shoulder camera log perspective. This sort of looks like gameplay to me, and the surroundings support what I said earlier about the game being linear. He's rushing towards like a fire across like a little barren area. I don't know what it is. The surrounding landscape just gives me more vibes that an open world just doesn't make sense for how this story is going to go. Now, there's also clips of Black Panther that showcase what look like heavy stealth elements, which I think makes sense. Not only does it fit a style for how Black Panther could play during such times, but also considering that 2 of our playable characters will not be superpowered beings, I assume they won't have the luxury of a straight beat 'em up brawling style on multiple enemies at a time. We see what looks like some stealth takedowns coming from Black Panther, but also catch what seems to be a 3v1 brawl for Cap, where there's a quick glimpse at what looks like a takedown finisher. So we can expect Rise of Hydra to possibly include multiple necessary playstyles in its mission structure. And then the cutscene that's been a focal point of this showcase, with a confrontation between our 2 superheroes, seems like the introduction of what could possibly be the first boss battle in the game. Now, what I want to know is, who do we take control of in this fight? Will it be Captain America or Black Panther? Which one would you want it to be? Let me know down in the comments below. I personally think it would be a great moment for the script to kind of flip, where we've been playing as Steve this whole time, trying to catch up to Azzuri, and then all of a sudden, the boss battle has us switch to Black Panther and take the win against Cap. That would also keep things closely accurate to the Flags of Our Father miniseries that I mentioned earlier in the video. At the end of the trailer, we get an official look at the title logo for the game, as well as that initial shot from the first teaser reveal, but with our heroes in full view with the promise of a 2025 release. And I just want to point out, it's hilarious to me that Gabriel's rocking a trumpet along with his rifle, because, you know, Gabriel's horn. Anyways, that's everything that I was able to look into and find out from the trailer, as well as theories I've got on the gameplay style. Trust me, there will be more to come the closer we get to Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra's release date. If I missed anything, any details or Easter eggs that you maybe saw, throw them down in the comments below and let me know. Then click the card on the screen and check out my previous video on what I learned after 30 hours with my main in Tekken 8. Because come on, if you watched this far, you must have enjoyed the video, so stick around for some more content.